Hello, my friends. I'm Professor Hans von Puppet, and I want to share something very exciting with you. The mid-morning boost and motivation that gets your day shifted and lifted is here. Whether you're working, driving, or relaxing around the house, tune in for the empowerment you need to stay motivated throughout your day. Vincent Carter, your friend and brother from Memphis, Tennessee, will be live on Facebook every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's right, share this exciting news with your friends and family. And be sure to set your reminders each week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time to hear empowerment from Vincent Carter on Facebook Live. Listen, I'll be locked in and hope you will be too.
Good morning, and good afternoon to some of you, and maybe good evening at the time you're planning on watching it. You're planning on watching this live. I pray all is well. I pray God favor over your life. This is the day that the Lord had made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. I will rejoice and be glad in it with you. I'm just so excited to be here with each and every one of you. Good morning. I see you, First Lady Dezetta, all the way, favorite cousin, all the way from Shreveport, Louisiana. God bless you today, Sister Donna Morris. I see you watching, and there are many others here that are watching on this morning. Y'all can tell I'm just hyped. I'm up. I had some good rest, and everything is good. Brittany, I see you, sister. Hello. Listen, I am feeling pretty good. How are you doing? Are you feeling good? Did you sleep well? Did you have a good meal? Did you enjoy yourself? Did you go to the gym? What did you do? Oh, blessings to my brother Randy Shepherd. Randy, all the way from Guyana. I have to give my Guyana brother blessings to you. Y'all say hey to brother Randy all the way from Georgetown, Guyana. We connected in Guyana. He took very well care of us when we were over there. I was a little scared when I first went because I never traveled that far, and God blessed him, and he was there for us, and he made sure that we were safe and that we just felt connected, and we connected together in the spirit and in brotherly love. Sister Tamara, First Lady Lion, bless you and your husband. I see you guys are doing a good work there, and God bless you. Listen, I just pray all is well again, and I pray God's favor over your life. I just want to talk to you just for a few moments on I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in you. I'm going to just tell you a story because there is a story behind my praise. There's always a story. I have to tell stories because I have not lies, but stories of my life. And so when I came up and when I was growing up, I ran across people, and some of you are going to have some similar stories, but I grew up with not having as much as other people. Necessarily, I'm not going to say we were poor, but we were just in our area where we stayed, we just had a little less. And so, but God blessed us. He allowed us to still have food in our life, and we didn't go without food. We didn't go without clothing. It wasn't the clothes I really wanted to wear. It was secondhand clothing, but listen, we went, I had friends of mine, and I tell you, I had friends of mine who um, I would wear their clothes because it was name brand, and they had it, and they allowed me to wear it and not feel so bad about it. You know what I mean? That was going on in my junior high school, junior high, and it was going on in my high school year. So God put those people around me. Listen, that were able to still be a blessing to me. Listen, you don't have a friend that allowed you to, back in the day, wear your stuff and then not talk about you. That's the type of persons I need people around me that's going to be able to help me, but and know my struggle, but not yet talk about me. But today I just want to talk about how I believe in you. And during my lifetime, during me coming up, there were people who said, you can't do it, or you will not do it. Or maybe they didn't say it directly. They showed themselves by shunning off Sister Donna and shunning off and saying that they were my friends. And then they backed away from you, especially when you are trying to do something. When you want to find out who is your friend or who is that person that's around you, and you want to find out who's not your friend, let you start doing something and watch them back away from you. Watch them start doing something else, and don't ever have time for you, or don't have time for your vision. And that vision does not include everybody. Let me go ahead and tell you that that vision does not include everybody. It only includes who God has made. Listen, have you ever had that prayer that says, Lord, get those people out of my life that do not mean me any good, whether it be relationship, whether it be family, whether it, or is your career, your job. You always should pray that the Lord will remove people out of your life that do not mean you any good. I do not want people who would try to damage me, damage my character, or damage, everything about me, my persona. Listen, I don't want those type of people around me. I need somebody that's going to help build my integrity, help build my character, help strengthen my emotion, help strengthen those things around me where I lack. We have to be truthful. We got to start telling the truth to one another. Listen, y'all don't have me out here looking crazy. Because when you have me out here looking crazy, you looking crazy too, especially when you're hanging around me. Good, bless you. I see my brother Amos Anderson on here. Listen, so I believe in you. And so I grew up, and there were certain people who said they didn't believe in me. And I'm telling you something. Vincent Carter, Bernard Carter, that's what the B stands for, Bernard. I believe in making the devil out of a liar. I believe in making the unbeliever out of a liar. I believe in making the doubter, the person that said you are not going to be anything. This is you I'm talking to right now. You got to do what you got to do. God has given you the tools. He's given you the ability. He's given you the agility. He's given you the mindset. He's given you the tools. He's given you everything that you need in order to go to work and to make it work. Today is not the day to get lackadaisical. Today is not the day to be lazy. Today is not the day to pull back, crying and throwing in the towel. We have to be stronger more than ever. This morning, I believe in you because I believe there is something that's inside of you, and there is a gift inside of you. Listen, I got to talk about Sister Donna Morris for a minute. If you ever see Sister Donna in church, let me tell you something. She's going to make sure that you feel welcome. She's going to make sure that you got the best seat in the house. She's going to make sure that she directs you. She has a gift and the ability to be able to serve. Listen, and I'm telling you, while you are serving, you will be blessed. You cannot be blessed unless you serve. Many of us want to go to the top. Many of us want to be here and we want to just be recognized. but you have to be serving. You'll find in Nehemiah, he was a servant for the king, and he was a servant for the king, and he found out that his brothers were going through turmoil and that the walls were consumed and burned with fire. And so when they came to Nehemiah, he had this sad countenance on his face, and the king saw how sad he was. The Bible said that he went strictly into prayer, and he prayed for 52 days. Nehemiah prayed, and I'm telling you, the wall was built up very quickly. I believe in almost 4 months, but he prayed for a while before he got an answer. But once he got to going, let me tell you something. Once he heard from God, we got to learn how to hear from God. While you're praying and while you're seeking God, while you're doing these things, you got to learn to hear from him in your vision, in your goal. Everybody is not an usher in church. Everybody it can't be that person that wants to start a business. Everybody is not an entrepreneur, but some people are just giving. Some people are caring. Some people have warm words. I'm on this app today because one of my brothers today, he said to me, Brother Vincent, I need you. Heard Millie said to me, I haven't seen you in a while. I want to let you know today that everything is okay with Vincent Bernard Carter, but I had to get on this app today because somebody told me they loved me. Somebody told me you're going to make it. Somebody told me it's going to be all right. Somebody told me you need to smile. Somebody told me you need a hug. Somebody told me that you are going to make it. And I'm here this morning to tell you that you are going to make it and that I believe in everything inside of you. I believe inside of you. Mother, I love you. I see you watching. Mother, I believe in you. I believe in you. Mother, you are my inspiration because you are strong. Listen, you're strong, Mother. You're strong. But I believe in each and every one of you, and stop letting people make you feel shame. Stop letting people make you feel down. Stop letting people make you feel insecure and that you can't do it because you're not educated to do. Let me explain something to you. Now, over here to my right, I have a plethora of degrees that I got during the pandemic, and since my 30s, I got a double master's degree, working on a doctoral degree. I don't care about none of that. Let me tell you something here. When God gives you something, I had an entrepreneur spirit when I was in the streets, if you know what I'm talking about. For those that was in the streets, I had an entrepreneur spirit. Well, not spirit, but I had an entrepreneurship. Even in the streets, you understand what I'm saying? So I got degrees. There are plenty of people right now who has businesses but never went to school. They have businesses but never got a degree. You understand what I'm saying? So don't be discouraged that you don't have that degree right now. You still have time to get it. Don't be discouraged because you don't have the accolades of everybody else. Do not be discouraged for those things, because let me tell you something. I'm here to tell you that your time is coming, but you got to hurry up though. You got to speed it up. There are so many things that's going on around us, even in our city. If you look at your city, wherever you are, if you look at Guyana, if you look at in Memphis, Tennessee, if you're looking in New York, you're looking in California right now, wherever you are in South Memphis, if you look at the things that are going around you, you see that now crime has infested our city. It's more than ever. They were robbing banks. Now they're robbing liquor stores. They're robbing you. They're carjacking. They're kidnapping. They're doing all type of things right here surrounding. We're praying that we make it home safe every single day. Then you go into these other countries now where the Bible talks about wars and rumors of wars and earthquakes in diverse places. So now we're talking about earthquakes in places that, California receiving more rain than ever before in record numbers, and earthquakes and tornadoes in places now, and hail storms and as big as golf balls. And we're seeing these things unfold right between our eyes, before our eyes. And it was just the other day, and even in Israel, where they got bombed, and now Israel is at war. There are so many things that are going on around us, and we have to be cognizant, and we have to know and educate ourselves what is going on around us. And now it's time for us, people. It's time for us, friends and family, to get into survival mode. However, you got to get into survival mode. But one way to get down into survival mode, as I come to my close, you got to kneel down and you got to pray. Oh, you got to do as Nehemiah did. Nehemiah felt that the city had no walls. And back in the day, during that time, if the city had no walls, they were vulnerable to an attack. They were vulnerable to somebody coming in and doing something to them. So what I'm praying today for you, while you're on your knees and while you are praying, ask God to make walls around you that's going to protect you, that's going to protect your mind, that's going to protect your heart, that's going to protect everything. You need to be protected in your relationships. I said it. You need to be protected in your relationship. If your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your husband or your wife knocking you upside your head, you need to be protected, and you do not need to be in that relationship. That is not love. I don't know who I'm talking to today. You can share it with somebody. But let me tell you something. There is no man or no woman who needs to be putting their hands on you. There is no man or woman who needs to be abusive, even in their tongues, in their relationship, talking to you a certain type of way. Listen, relationships are built. They are built to last. Relationships are built for somebody to help you and you to become one and to make these things happen. I don't want nobody knocking me upside the head. We need to knock the devil upside his head. You understand what I'm saying? We need to show who we are. I believe in you, but you got to believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. And if you really want God to bless you, if you want to move forward, you got to forgive. You got to get things out of your heart. You understand what I'm saying? Those things that's in your heart that's holding you back and that's keeping you from moving. People want to help you. People want to bless you. People want to see you succeed, but they can't help you if you don't talk to them. They can't help you if you don't trust them. I'm not telling you to trust everybody, but there are some people, peculiar people that God has placed in your life, and sometimes you wonder why they are there, because they are there to help you. I know you're saying, I don't need no help. I got the money. I'm straight. I got the wisdom. I'm good. I got the degrees. I don't need nobody to help me. There is going to come a time in your life where you're going to need somebody to push you. You're going to need somebody to help you. And if the men today would be honest on this line, there are times, even as masculine as we are, and I'm masculine, but as masculine as we are, there are times when we break down. There are times when we cry. They said, you need help, I'm gonna call you. But there's times that we need each other, and we need to be able to uplift. Sometimes when y'all just call me on the phone and just say hey, or send me an inbox message, it blesses me. It blesses me because you don't know what I'm going through mentally. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't know what you are going through mentally, but it's just a hug. It's just Andrea, Sister Andrea, is just being kind. And today I want you to just be kind. People are going to try you. People are going to try to push your button. I guarantee you before the end of the day, if not before I get off this live, if not now, somebody is going to try you and they're going to push your button. But you got to know who you are. And you got to be confident in yourself and your ability to be able to do the things that you, Uncle, I'm praying for you right now. Right there where you are, you're going to be fine. You're going to be all right. I believe in listen, don't let age be in a factor because you haven't done some things. I did not start school until my 30s. Yes, my friend and I, AC, we took one class at Southwest. It was Tennessee State, Tennessee Community College or something like that in Memphis. We took one class when we got out, and it was a math class, and we thought we were going to be all right from the math class. But we found out in our 20s that, hey, we didn't want to go to school. Let's go out and get this money. Let's go out and make a living. Let's go out and do what we need to do. So that's what we did. We did those things. We cut up back in the day together, but now it's about business. It's about opportunities. You understand what I'm saying? And so in my 30s, I began to go to school, and I rushed and I went to the associate, and I went to my graduation, bachelor's, graduation, master's, graduation. Then I went Jack Welch Management, graduation. Then I did an entrepreneurship with one of my sisters, Brittany. Listen, let me tell you something here. Time is not on your side. time. We got to learn right now to do what we need to do, get in our position, learn how to pray. And let me say this here, and this is my last close here. I want us to get out of this thing just because you don't pray as much because you see others pray. You got to get out of that thing right there. You understand? You got to get out of that mindset and talk to God on your own. Because I see some of y'all out in the streets anyway, when y'all at the grocery store and you look like you done forgot something, you're talking to yourself anyway. You got them friends that gonna talk to themselves. I just hope they not answering themselves. But you got folk who be mumbling and saying things at times when ain't nobody else around. And listen, you can talk to God every single day. You can talk to God every single hour. You may not have that prayer that talks about the moon, the stars. You may not have that prayer that talks about how eloquent he is, and you may give all the names and Elohim and El Shaddai, and you may not have all of those particular. I'm getting happy. I'm moving my computer here. You may not have all of those names, but you may just have a simple, I need God in my life. God, I need you right now. I need you to step in. I can't do it on my own. Yes, I'm having some doubts about myself, but I need somebody that's going to help me get back to the place where I need to be. Y'all, I've been on this thing too long here, and I'm all I need is a little organ here, and I may tune up, but I got to go. I got to get out of here, y'all. But listen, I believe in each and every one of you. And I believe that God is going to turn your life around. I believe that He is going to do some good things for you. I believe that even when you get off on this live today, I believe that some of you are going to get down on your knees and pray that God will change some things about you. Brother Ronnie, I bless you, my friend and my brother. I believe, Felicia, that God is going to do something. I want to say something to you, and I normally don't go this way because when I come on these lives, God gives me things. But last night, I had a dream. And in this dream, I am a dreamer, and I don't talk a lot about dreams, but uh, there is this dream I had last night, and I was at a church, and there was a lot of people there, and we were talking about things that were going on around us, the wars and all of these things, and there was a great revival that was going on in that church. People were at the altar, and hear me well, they were crying, and there were some who did not even know the Lord, never accepted Jesus as their Lord and Savior. And there were some didn't really focus on people joining the church at that time because we were really focused on, and I don't know who church this was, and I'm not going to call names of certain persons that I saw, but it was not a doom and gloom, but it was more of a being passionate for what's going on, because there are some of you, even on this live today, that really wants a life-changing experience. And I'm just going to offer this plan of salvation to you today because I feel led in my heart to do so. That if you believe on the Lord Jesus Christ and you accept Him in your heart, the Bible said, if you confess with your mouth that you believe that He is Lord, then you are saved. And I dare you right now to confess, to say, I believe that Jesus is Lord. And if you did that today, listen, you are saved. And so when you become saved, your salvation, things just don't happen overnight. It doesn't stop overnight. It doesn't, problems don't stop. They're going to continue to come and go. But you're going to build a closer relationship with God. And the way you build a closer relationship with God, you get into that prayer position. Brandy, you get into that prayer mode. Felicia, you get there and you recognize who He is in your life, and you ask God to lead you and direct you into the path of His righteousness for His name's sake. The scripture says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, will fear no evil. And let me tell you something. Today is a day of fear. Today is a day of procrastination. But if we pray, if we accept the Lord into our heart at this moment in our life, and it's never too late, some of us need to recommit. Some of us need to ask God to do it again. Some of us walked away from him and we need to do it again. Today is the day, and I feel it in my spirit. I know that dream. I know it was real, and I can call the persons that were in it. It was a real dream, but many were saved. And I believe today somebody through this live, through Jesus Christ, has been saved on today. Normally, I don't hold a plan of salvation today, but I just felt the need to do so because of what I dreamed and what I felt. I got to go, y'all. I love each and every one of you. I'm getting my little church emotion on. So, yes, real men we do cry. Understand? But anyway, I love each and every one of you. I'm just passionate about each and every one of you. I believe in you, and you're going to be awesome. You're going to be great. Remember this one thing: I love you, and there is absolutely nothing, and I mean nothing, you can do about it. Be blessed, and we'll talk to you guys later. All right, I'm out of here. Bye.